Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. Now, this Sunday we are getting ready for the Inter-School Dragon Boat Regatta. It's happening, and I have some of the participants joining me on set. I have Mia Leeling, who is right next to me, representing St. Joseph's Convent, San Fernando. And next to her, we have Megan Gonzalez, who's representing St. Joseph Convent, Port of Spain. Next to her, I have Anthony Allam, representing Presentation College, San Fernando. And then representing Hillview College, we have Arun Ramnarayan. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Yeah? All right, let me start with you, Megan. Are you ready? Are you ready, Megan, for Sunday?
I think our team is very ready for Sunday. We've been training really hard. We've been showing up consistently every Sunday. You know, you got to make the sacrifice. We have a lot going on in our lives, but, you know, you have to come out every training, maximize practices. And I think we've been working really hard. And I think we're ready, and we're going to show up, hopefully, and we're going to put our best foot forward and do our best this Sunday.
Nice. We're looking forward to that. And now, Arun, what does the process look like in terms of getting ready for a regatta?
Well, it's a lot of hard training. So every Sunday we go out on the water. During the week, actually, we train out the machine, the rig machine. And, you know, we've trained, we've put our best foot, and we hope to put our best foot forward this Sunday, and we wish the best of luck to the other teams.
Well, that's very sportsmanlike of you. Mia, are you wishing the best of luck to the other teams as well, or are you coming out for them?
Definitely. I think sportsmanship plays a big part in this, as it's a team sport. You want to keep your sisterhood and your brotherhood strong amongst all teams. So, yeah.
In terms of the regatta on Sunday, is it female schools versus female schools and male schools versus male schools?
Unfortunately, this year we don't have a mixed team because typically with a mixed team we pair with our brother school Presentation.
Right.
So unfortunately, we don't have a mixed team this year. But
all right, no problem. Anthony, let me jump across to you. Why is your sport of choice dragon boat?
That's a hard question.
Why are you doing what you're doing?
I knew you were going to ask me this. I don't have a response. But I would say that it fosters a lot of connections with people that you otherwise wouldn't. So a lot of teams and a lot of people that you would never meet, such as Arun. Like, I would never, ever meet somebody like Arun outside of a sport like Dragon Boat. So I believe it allows for a lot of meaningful connections to be made and fosters that community within these schools.
So even though you all attend different schools, through Dragon Boat, you'll have been able to meet each other and been able to associate with each other.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What about? Let me go back to you, Megan. Why do you do Dragon Boat?
I think, honestly, I first started because, well, I'm in lower six now, and I started in Form 1. And I think I first started doing it because I didn't really know much about the sport, but it was more a matter of my friends who were doing it. But I think that through doing Dragon Boat, I've learned a lot about teamwork, from really just from being on the boat. You know that it doesn't really take one person. Everybody has to pull their weight in order to move the boat. It also teaches you a lot about focus and dedication, especially on race day. There's a lot going on, so you need to know to keep your head in the game, remember everything you've practiced, because we come out every single Saturday, well, Saturday for us, and yeah, it just teaches you values such as focus, dedication, and teamwork, and you build, I think, really great bonds.
Yeah, love to hear that. Arun, I understand that you're part of a team that competed in 2023 in Panama.
Yes.
Tell me about that experience. I understand all they win gold and thing. They really going bad.
We participated in the Pan American Club Crew Championships in Panama in 2023. And I think that was one of the experiences that I'll keep with me for the rest of my life.
What was so nice about it?
Well, we won 4 gold medals.
That's always nice, but outside of the actual winning, tell me about the experience itself. Like going to Panama with the team to represent.
Representing my school at that level, as well as, you know, my country somewhat. And, you know, being able to perform on an international stage, I think it was a very unique opportunity, and I'm very grateful for it. And, you know, major thank you to coaches and, you know, Aquaholics, shout out, and Jeffrey Nick Chow, who prepared us for this and prepared us well.
Really? Jeffrey prepared you for this? He's your coach?
Yeah, he's my coach.
Also our coach.
I went to school with Jeffrey.
Shout out, Coach Jeff.
Jeffrey and I went scouts together. That's a small country we live in. I don't know. Yeah. Mia, let me ask, when it comes to doing Dragon Boat, to getting ready for this competition, what is the biggest challenge for you?
right now, I think the biggest challenge for us is typically the stamina. Most of the times with races, you don't expect it to feel so long and dreary. So stamina is definitely one of the problems that we face. However, I think with the training that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, we really have been able to build. I mean, a couple of times I feel myself getting sick on that training Saturday mornings. Oh my God, it's the worst.
That's when you know it's good training.
Yeah, that's when you know it's the good training. It's hard, it's grimy, but once you put in the hard work, you reap the rewards, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Anthony, I'm jumping to ask you the same question. What's the biggest challenge for you when it comes to getting ready for a regatta?
I think is the opposite for a lot of us. Most of it is mental. So a lot of it is mental because it's dragon boats. You expect it to be hard. You expect it to be horrible on the boats. But mentally, that's where you win the race. Because a lot of the time, people ahead of you, yeah, you still have to win. So at the end of the day, it's a mental thing for us.
Now, I want to just step back a little bit. For people who may not be familiar with dragon boat, Megan, tell me, what is dragon boat racing exactly? Because is it kayaking? Is it rowing? Is it a mixture of the both? Break it down for me and tell me what dragon boat racing really is.
I think most of the times dragon boating is a lot mixed up for kayaking and that you're rowing, but it's not that. It's for paddling. So it consists of 10 people on a boat, which is a small boat, and then there's 20 people, which is a standard boat. And it takes a lot of teamwork. There are 2 people in the front who are your pacers, and then you watch, and then they keep the timing of the boat. So
as in they count in row now, like paddle now?
No, they basically set the pace. So everybody behind them follows the pace in which the paces are going at. And then,
so they are also paddling?
Yeah, everybody's paddling.
Everybody's paddling.
Nobody's
paddling. Steering this boat.
No, there's a helm. There's a helm at the back who kind of is like what I would be is the steering wheel. Maybe I would say is the steering wheel and like
Yeah. It's a hard concept.
Just now, take the mic if you're going to finish the explanation.
Okay,
So it's a hard explanation to kind of like give without a visual. So like Megan was saying, you have 2 pacers that sit to the front of the boat, and they basically...
And the front, you mean the bow, right?
Is it the bow?
Or the stern? Is the bow or the stern?
It's like the first front 2 seats, the front seat. The front seat, there are 2 of them
The
sitting
2
next
people
to
in
each
the
other.
front,
Right.
those are the 2 pacers. So they paddle for the rest of the boats, basically. They
Okay.
paddle.
And everybody just follows.
You have to keep that time.
Very, very interesting. And they decide, so they talking among themselves and they just, all right, we going now, and everybody just follow.
I mean,
Well,
you're
no,
a little too tired for that.
I feel like, you prepared, so you know the time and you know what they're doing, and you just keep the time and make sure, like, I wouldn't say maybe you're talking because you're tired, you're racing
Yeah.
hard, but like they know what they're doing and they know the timing to set the rest of the boat in pace for the whole race. Because I mean, if you come out like anything, you come out too fast, you're gonna burn out. They know how to set the boat and keep the pace in order to do the best and have also endurance for the whole race.
All right, how long is a race normally, Anthony?
So there are typically 4 different categories. So the standard race lengths are 200 meters, 500 meters, 1,000 and 2,000 meters. And I believe for most schools, our standard race length is 200. So a good time for 200 is between 48 to 55. That's ideal.
48 to 55 seconds.
Seconds.
Interesting. So you're training for months and months just for 50 seconds of a race.
It's like Usain Bolt.
I love the comparison. It's like you saying Bolt. Arun, tell me, why did you get into dragon boat racing in the first place?
I think originally I wanted to exercise, is a good example of cardiovascular training. And, in a country such as Trinidad, where it's susceptible to obesity, diabetes, I think it's important that all of us be involved in a sport like dragon boat. But as I moved on, I think the ability to be competitive really kept me going. And the community built around, alcoholics. I trained with St. Joseph, Port Spain, and the entire Hillview team. I think it was really a beautiful thing.
So all of you all train with the same team? Or you all train separately with your schools and with a club team?
We train.
Oh, okay. So do you? All right. Let me go through this. Mia, talk to me.
Okay, so we train individually as an all-girls team, as well as when we practice mixed team, we practice with Presentation College.
Okay, so it's not a club. You're doing school and school.
Yes.
All right. And what about you, Megan?
So we train under Coach Jeff, which is both Arun and I, and it's all under Bigger Club Alcoholics.
Right.
And then so Yeah, so
So you train with Aquaholics and then you train with your school as well?
yes.
Okay, and what about you, Anthony?
So we don't have a club we train under. Our school is registered as a club.
Oh,
So
okay.
Mia's team, which is Convents, and we're both coached by the same coach, which is Dane Lewis and Dimitri Britton. So they train us down in South.
So almost like you train as a club. The two schools train as a club.
We're coached by the same coach, but we're not under the same umbrella, if that makes sense.
All right, yeah, it makes sense. So what about you, Arun?
Well, we train, as you said, under Aquaholics.
Right.
Yeah.
And the school.
Yeah, and the school.
All right. Does it help when people come out to support you when you go to Dragon Boat racing? Like crowds cheering, is that distraction or is that support?
It's certainly support.
Yeah, it's definitely
It keeps us
support.
going.
Yeah? So then we want to encourage people to come on down this Sunday. Yeah, what time does it kick
Definitely.
off in the morning?
It starts at 9 a.m. and goes till 4 p.m. So
All right, and you can come out and support the various teams. It's the Inter-School Dragon Boat Regatta happening this Sunday, the 24th of March, and it's happening down by Scallywag Bay.
in Dragon Boat Center, yes.
Dragon Boat Center in Scallywag Bay. Let me say thank you guys so much for joining us this morning and for teaching me a little bit about dragon boat racing. Hopefully next time we'll chain up Kent so we could go down the road and actually do some dragon boat racing.
I think so. I think that'd be fabulous.
I think so too. So next time we do it, Kent, you hear that, eh? All right, cool. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening this Sunday, the 24th of March, Inter-School Dragon Boat Regatta down in Shagara. Must go out and support the schools. Congratulations in advance to all of you and your teams for just making it this far, doing the practice to be able to make it to the regatta. Congratulations and thanks for coming this morning.
Thank you very much.
No problem. We take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.